Welcome back. This is Franco, and this is another live trading session. This is Trading Futures Live. Before we start, please understand that trading is inherently risky, and you can lose all your capital. I do this for my own accountability and for educational purposes. So please don't take my trades. Take your own risk. Okay, so with that being said, let's jump right into the charts. All right, let's put here the overnight low and high. Let's put F3, the snap mode right here. Let's put the snap mode right here. All right, so this is the trading range for the NQ. Let's clean up a little bit of these charts. This is the demand that we had yesterday, and it might be turning into supply. I'm going to keep it there just for reference to see if I can look for something right there. All right, the market hasn't opened yet. It's one more minute. Let's set up my accounts for today and the risk. Group accounts. All right, my personal. There we go. Get rid of this. All right, and copy the master. No, I'm going to percent of the master. I'm gonna say 200%. There we go. Let's test this thing. So we are in the MES. Okay. Good morning. Good morning to all. Welcome. Let's do this together and slowly with patience, okay? Let's try this trade right here just to see if the account is set up. Oh, for that I need to connect the account. Earn to trade, please check your login accounts and connection. Oh no, that's not the one, it's Helios. There it goes, my account is up. I'm going to try this just to see. 4 contracts here, so the market is up. There we go. Okay, I do have the account set up. Nice. So market is off. Let's wait a few minutes, see the internals, and let's wait for a few minutes till the internals start to give us some information. Let's put the chart of the dollar right here to my right so we can watch it at all times. Amazing how the dollar is behaving. Unbelievable. All right, so let's go review the internals. All right, markets are dropping a little bit, not too much, 0.3%. The ADQD opened up on the negative side. That's very straightforward. Not very extreme though. And the tick chart either. So we have more like a sideways right now. Remember what we were talking about the pre-market. We do have certain areas here, like the overnight high is very important for me on the NQ. Let's see if we can have some sort of retracement to the upside so we can take this baby short. I don't want to be blindly biased to the short side, okay? Because we had a down day yesterday and hawkish Fed. I don't want to be biased to either side. I want to read the market. All right, so the dollar is going up since basically since we started the live stream, like 8:45 started to go up, and now we do have certain areas that were created during London. I do not expect these areas to work, but more like during the Asia consolidation. That's what I'm looking for right now. That's and I'll tell you is 111.45. 111.45. I want to put an alert before this here. 111.45. I want to put an alert right there so I can have the dollar telling me when it gets to that point. So what do I expect when the dollar gets to that point? I do expect the equity markets to um oh my god. Too high. Give me 1 second. I'm having troubles with my camera. Give me 1 second. All right, I know if you're watching, I need to fix this thing, but all right, let's focus on trading, okay? Pretty sideways open. Mm. All right, let me pause here for a minute. All right, so let's keep going on this live stream. Doesn't matter if I have a camera or not. see these coming down. And what time is it right now? So we're about to have the 38, the 938 candle closing right here. The volume is not very high though. That's what I can tell. It's more like an average volume. Can you hear me? Can you hear me right now? Can you hear me? Oh, something's wrong. Hello, hello. Power setting.
Be using to create content with is the Sony ZV-E10 because it's just awesome. It's small, shoots great video. However, in order to get the most highest quality video out of this camera, you want to dial in your settings. And that's why in this video, I'll be sharing 3 different best settings for this camera. The first,
Ya va, no tengo micrófono.
settings like what you're seeing right now. The second, I'll be talking about the best settings for vlogging with the Sony ZV-E10. And then third, I'll be sharing the easiest slow motion settings so that you can have super cool cinematic videos with your Sony ZV-E10. So with that being said, grab your camera and let's get it.
looks like all right, it looks like it might be working right now. I do apologize. I've had some issues here. So you guys can hear me and see me? Oh, thank you, Rich. Thank you. I'm sorry. All right. There we go. So let's get back into the business here. All right. All right, there we go. So markets are dropping, right? We never got any sort of retracement. Now it's coming back down. Let's go to the internals. The chart is steadily coming down. It hasn't bounced from there. So what I want to see is a comeback to around there you go. So next 7 minute is about to close in 30 seconds. I do have a setup to the short 11,648. Let's see if we can get that. I would like ideally that the ADQD was retracing back up. Right now is at the lows from yesterday. Sorry, not the lows from yesterday. Is the actually is the lows from yesterday. All right, let's go to the dollar. Let's go to the dollar. All right, the dollar is about to go to the supply. The dollar is 11.20 and my supply starts at 45. So we're close there. I want to monitor the rates too. Although the rates does not move so fast, so I don't rely on the rates. I just want to, wow, 3.66 guys on the 10-year. That's not bueno. That is not good. That is not good. These levels are levels from 2011. This is gonna squeeze the economy. All right, so we have the dollar going to some pivots created here during London 6 a.m. and then close to the U.S. Open. So some sell can happen right there. We haven't broken the overnight low on the NQ though. The chart is approaching to the zero line. Let's see if we can have this short right here. Ideally, I don't want the tick chart above the zero line. I'm waiting more like a bounce to the downside on the tick chart after it touches the zero, and I think we can have this one. Oh, let me put my main screen. Let me transfer to my main screen. All right. There we go. Perfect. All right, tick chart did not get to the 0 line. So this is a good setup right here. I don't want to overstretch this. I would say conservatively, I want to see what happened here during the overnight. And I wouldn't go below this. So right here is more probable. There we go. 4-1, not bad. So the good part here is this. The good part of our trade to go to the short side is that we did have this sort of like turnaround right here, and we didn't touch this. We didn't touch this, so we're touching it right now. Right, this high. So there are two things that might happen here. If we, so right now is not valid setup, right? It's not like a break and retest right away. So it's more like a demand type of trades here, right? So this pivot was not putting pressure to the buying side, so it's fine. So I don't have to care about this pivot when it comes back down. So I want what I have to care about is this right here, this red line. If we do have a bounce from here, then our target has to be closer, right? But if this just break down, our target can stay right there. It's just 9:49. We might have more retracement later today. All right, dollar continues to go up. I have an alert set before the 44, the 45, right? 111.45. That's a level that I want to pay attention to. For our trade here to work and get to the target, I want to be clear on this pivot right here. Cannot have retests. This one. Or this one. Meaning that the thing just goes, okay? I want a bullish candle to the upside right here. Ideally for this trade to work, you know, in a smooth manner. All right, so the 7-minute is actually creating some bullish candles right there. Wicks to the downside. But we haven't broken the overnight though. It was a pretty large range. All right, so rates are going up big time, 3%. We have 3.65, and the dollar is, even though it's negative, is been going up since 8:45 in the morning. I do have an alert here to wait for the dollar to see if it's going to turn around and keep going down today, so we can have some sort of breathing in the equity markets. All right, ADQD is slowly grinding down. Now it has a blue candle. Ideally, for my short, I want this thing to create a leg back, meaning retrace to the upside a little bit, so I can have a better entry right there. That it doesn't look like it's going to retrace, but we got no action to take right here. The long is not there, and the short, even though I do have a 655, is pretty far. Well, it's 50 points. All right, so we're just waiting for the setup to show up right there. So the low here in the tick chart is 44. So 44 is right here. So this is the low for the tick chart. Even though this thing is going down, well, it's not going down very sharply, but even though it's going down, creating new lows, tick chart is creating higher lows. So we have some sort of divergence to the upside right now. ADQD is not helping, it's just dropping. All right, so we're breaking to the downside. Tick chart is not breaking to the downside. So tick chart is not breaking to the downside. If we have some sort of retracement here and the dollar is at the supply that I was talking about, there we go. We might have this. Right? I don't want to be overly aggressive with this. Tick chart hasn't broken the zero line. I want to be clear about this. This is a very risky setup though. There we go. If this happens to me, I'm gonna take it.
Order submitted.
Oh.
Order canceled.
Oh my God. All right, this is breaking down the tick chart. Tick chart is not bad, so I want to review my risk for today. Let's put $200, $250. So the break and retest is not working. Let me see the dollar. I want to see the dollar. Okay, the dollar is approaching to the supply. So it's good. We didn't take this trade. I wanted to take it here, but never. The tick chart was too high for me to take it. So I didn't put the order there. I put the order, but I needed to cancel it because the position was wrong. I wouldn't have filled either way. I wouldn't have gotten filled though. So we do have an extra pivot right here. Now the higher probability setup is the short. Dollar is going up, rates are going up, but we have no retracement. So if I'm going to short this thing, I need a higher probability setup. My higher probability setup is up here, 48. The daily chart does not look pretty though. We might come back to this later. Yeah, I do have a lot of supply right here, like 36, 35. Then we have here 21. There's a lot of supply right there being created. Hi, good morning. Welcome. So we haven't broken the overnight. For the tradable reaction that I'm looking for, which is the one to the upside, I need the dollar to come to the supply. Like 45 is the one that I'm looking at. I do have an alert at 30. Let me put at 30, 37. So I can be aware of when the dollar gets there. If the ADQD keeps dropping, this reversal setup is more likely to work. Whereas if it's retracing, I might be I might change my mind about the reversal right there. But for now, the short is the one. Mike, good morning. ADQD keeps dropping. Tick chart hasn't broken the zero line though. It came to the zero, a little bit above, like 65, and turned around immediately. And that was around here at 10 a.m. Yes. Yes, the daily does not look good. The daily looks pretty awful. Finally, the RTY is catching up to the other markets. Is dropping 1.8%, while the other ones are dropping less than 1%, and Q is minus 1.1%. I gotta tell you guys that tick chart hasn't make a new low since this 944 right here. So that the turn around, the tradable reaction to the upside might be setting up. When I say tradable reaction is not a trend change. I am biased to the short side still, but ideally, if I do have this, let me see if I can have something like this. And would be a risk of let's see if I can have this. How much is this? It's 2.7. Yeah, it's too close. Let's see if I can have it here in this 7 minute. If I put this and I go to this one, is 2.7. There you go, that was it. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. It's not even getting to this one. Now the tick chart is not even getting to this one. Let's see if we can have an extreme there on the tick chart. Okay, where the dollar's at. All right, just keeps going up. Fine. Yeah. Let's see if we can have a retracement here. 280, ideally 86, but let's see if I can narrow this thing a little bit. 84, it'll give me 3 to 1, so I can bring my target down to 3. Now bringing the target down is me trying to have higher probability of hitting it, right? I narrow my risk a little bit. I risk less money and I bring my target. I don't risk less money. I narrow the zone. I risk in the same $250. Now, if we don't have a retracement here, yeah, this thing is gone. Let's see if we can take the short, but the dollar right now is getting close to the supply. So this is a good point right here, the 96.50. All right, the dollar is coming back down a little bit. All right, so tick chart testing back those lows. Two more minutes for the 7. So this is 1 more minute for the 7-minute to close. So we're waiting for this setup to give us the entry. Now we will have to reassess the short because if we want to take the short right here, we cannot go down to so my target was 5-1, right? So we cannot go like 4-1. Yeah, we cannot go beyond this point. Look, this is a very strong pattern right here to the upside. Unless we erase all this, meaning or unless we erase all this, meaning that prices go down and clear all this crap that is being created to the upside, we cannot take this short, but like 2.5. That is the 2-1. 2-1 is not bad, but waiting for a setup for 2 hours to get 2-1. Like we were close to have a long right here, 84. I did have this before, 86.50, but ultimately I narrow it to the downside. It's about to get target. All right, so for me now, let's watch the short side, because the short side might be there. I want to see the dollar coming back down to 95, 96, around there. But remember, the dollar today is going down, so rates are sustained in a sustained upside, so we don't have nothing from there. Yeah, dollar is coming down a little bit. There we go. That was our long setup. We didn't get the entry. We did not get the entry though. Now it's gonna be tough for the short, because I do have that in the way. And if we have that in the way, there's no real profit potential. So the high here created in the tick chart was 06. 06. Let's go here. 06. There we go. And then we have a similar high on 15. Yes. So this is a new high. There you go. All right, so it looks like the short is setting up as well. All right, the dollar is coming down, so that's good. Yields are steady. We did have a long setup, but never got to our zone. I think I might have made some mistakes. Like one of them was I did have this, and I just changed the zone just to have a better risk and reward ratio. With the limit order, we would have gotten it. So close. All right, let me put an alert here because the dollar is approaching. I'm gonna put an alert. This alert. There you go. So I did have this one. I did have this one. This one didn't work, but this one is working pretty nicely. So here you coincide with this pivot at the open, and these all these wicks bouncing from there. Trading can be very frustrating. We did have a setup. We made mistakes. O2. Oh, okay. You're short O2. For me, it's so close to the demand that I wouldn't take O2. This one was not bad. There was a lot of risk and reward ratio, but O2 is so close. Yeah, don't regret it. Just record it and don't do it again. Because here's the deal. If you short in front of demand or support, the retracement is going to happen. Either if it doesn't happen in one trade, it's going to happen in other trades, right? So it's not a setup that you can take with a lot of confidence. That's why I don't like to short close right now. I just need to have the retracement. And that means that I will be waiting for a long time, yes. And I will miss a lot of setups, probably. But that is what has worked for me. To your defense, I think is the short is a lot better trade than the long, all the way. The momentum is short and the ADQD is short. Tick chart is not very short though. It was short right here on this high, but right now it's not setting new lows. It's not setting new lows. So I want to oh no, look, tick chart is breaking down. Tick chart is breaking down. So you probably are fine. Yeah, good. Yeah, if it's a quick scalp, fine. But I mean, to hold this thing right in front of the man, I wouldn't do that, but that's fine. That doesn't mean it cannot work for you. It probably works. It didn't work for me. Yeah, tick chart is creating right there a very nice bounce. So the low on the tick chart was still 44. So this is the low. And now we created a higher low right here. So the long might be setting up again. Obviously there's some buying going on right here at this level. Either short covering or real buyers. We don't know, but some sort of buying is happening right here. Let's see if we can break that and break the overnight lows. Yeah, the daily chart is ugly. The daily chart is not good. All right, while this thing is setting up, I'm gonna go and take a break of 2 minutes. Okay, and coming back real quick. All right, I am back. Sometimes it's good for me to just step aside from the charts for a few minutes to decompress or just get my mindset back into the proper state so I can trade better and see things clearly. So you guys hear me well or no? I think my audio settings are okay. Fine. All right. So we did have this demand right here. The one that we were trying to take. After being tested, we're not going to take it anymore. And see if we can have the short setup. For that, I need the dollar to come back down to the demand. And the ADQD to show me a divergence to the downside. It's not much to ask. All right, tick chart is struggling to get above the 0 line. Thanks, Mike. All right, so we're testing the lows on the tick. This might be it. This might be the retracement that we had. We did have 36. It was close to my supply at 48. We did have a 41. We came close. But my entry was 59, so never materialized. All right, so finally tick chart is breaking to the upside. I do not like this type of setup to the long side because what it creates is a racetrack to the downside right here. There's nothing in the way. So I want to know if this gives me the one-to-one. Sorry, if this gives me one-to-one, so I can protect my trade. All right, so I can take this one, okay? Because this pivot is gonna create some sort of buying pressure. But if the one-to-one is before this pivot, so if I get one-to-one, I get to move my stop to the downside, so I can narrow my risk right there and don't risk the entire amount. Yeah, the 7-minute is ugly. It's just sideways since 9:45. Since 9:45, we have been in this range. is very boring, but we need to wait for the setup. All right, what do we got here? All right, it looks like the tick chart is gonna break the trend line here. It's testing the lows again. No, it hasn't. Even though the market is coming down, it hasn't broken the low yet. Still holding. Still holding. So we have been here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 9th. Crazy. The more time it spends here, the less likely is that the demand will work. So that's good for the short, though. That is very good for the short. So if we break this to the downside, let's say we break all this crap. One, 2, 3, 4. If we break, we can take this setup, right? Because below here, I don't have any demand till like 300. Now we're still within the overnight range. And for that, I need the dollar. Where's the dollar at? Dollar is sideways. Rates coming down. Wow. We almost had 370. It's 369 right now. Sorry, 368. No bueno. What do you guys think? Short or long? Short or long? How will be closing today? Red or green? I hear you guys. Ooh, not good. So let me see if I can get rid of that. We got spammed. Short. So Rich thinks long and Beto thinks short. Let's see if I can. I think we got spammed here. Yeah, the tick chart hasn't broken any low though. How can I report this guy? We have held these lows for a long period of time since 9:44. We're just almost 1 hour holding right there. Hmm. Yes. Yeah. Especially if you see this type of sideways movement, that's an institution buying. About 570. Yeah, that's a low. 570. All right. All right, so we're back in the demand. Most likely is when it wants to come down. Yes. Still holding. Still holding. All right. All right, so we do have the alert on the on the we have the alert on the dollar. Ooh, this thing is might turn around right there. There you go. So a tick chart is steadily holding right here. Let's see if we can have this. So the dollar is coming up to the supply. Get rid of this alert. All right. Ideally, if we make a lower low here, ideally, let me get rid of this. But ideally, if we make a lower low right here, if we make a lower low from here, and the tick chart is not making a new low, that will be even better. But the tick chart comes to the zero line and is impressive how this thing just does not bounce from here. Yeah, it gets to the zero line and it rejects it immediately. But the good thing is that we haven't gotten into this chop. Yeah, we'll see. A lot of people are buying right here. That's why if we break to the downside, look, if we break the overnight, but we don't break on the tick chart, that's a very nice setup. So right now it's good. It's creating a new fresh low for the day. It's creating a new fresh low for the day. momentum is down. There's no momentum, first of all, but the trend is more probable to the downside, right? What we want here is a quick tradable reaction to the upside. Why? Unless we do have, like I do have this, right? This is not bad, but it's so close to the overnight low. Let me see if I can. And it's right in the middle of the chart. Which will be this. Two, three, 3 to 1. Three to 1. Yeah, it's too close for me. It's too damn close, but it is a good geometry right here. You have all these pivots, 1, 2, 3, and the entire area. So if we break solidly to the downside, meaning we have a nice breakout, we close below the overnight, and then we retrace. I don't see why not to take this short. I will need the tick chart coming up to the highs. If we break the overnight and we didn't create a new low on the tick chart, that will be a nice reversal. This thing is moving, but we just had one opportunity right here. It never came to 48. All right, RTY minus 2%. RTY is minus 2%. Am I being too strict with my rules? Like, I did have this one, right? It was this opening, so I need to revise this. I need to have a reflection about this, because I did have this, right? I wanted to be this one, but certainly this one worked pretty fine, pretty good. Yeah. So it's time for me to spend some time analyzing what happened here and why I did not take this trade. Right now, we are looking for a lower probability setups, just for the fact of this being right in the middle of this. Gives you a low probability, whereas if you go to the highs around here, it's a lot better. Slowly grinding down. Let's see if we can create a W pattern similar to this one. This is a good pattern to pay attention to. Let's see if we can have it right here. All right, the dollar is right there, close to 45. Wow, rates 3.7. They're going up nonstop, bro. Shit. I don't think this market will turn around if rates keep going up. It's very hard. All right, so let's put this picture in our minds. If this turns around, boom. Start watching this in our heads so we can plan accordingly. Like the 7-minute is not very good. 7-minute is just, oh my God. It's very bearish. Yeah. We have the breakout to the downside. There we go. The tick chart now is completely changed. There's no long setup for me. So we have to forget about the longs and let's focus on the shorts. We do have a lot of things here, a lot of buying that are gonna be bailing out when this thing gets here. A lot. I might take this one. So we ended up breaking the overnight low, but when we broke to the overnight low, the tick chart created a new fresh low for the day. So I don't trust this thing to the long side. I'd rather just wait for a short setup right here at 86. It's lower probability, so because of that, I will risk less money. $150, that's fine. And then I will set the order right away. Smart risk is invalid. Why is that? There we go. There you go. So I have the order set right there. We have 40 seconds for the next 7 minutes. Let's see if we can have a spike right there to fill those in. with no retracement, I have no entry. So I should rather just sitting here, sitting tight. Let me put this chart on. No retracement. Now the good thing here is that the more it comes down, the better is my setup because it's clearing all demands. Uh, all right. So slowly grinding down. I have another set of 91. So um, at this point, trades become less probable. Is 11:05. I know. Tick chart is good, right? What I need from the tick chart is not making a new high here. Okay, that's all I need. That's all I need. If it doesn't make a new high, or if it makes a new high, that is not very pronounced. Like it's not like plus 1,000 or something. minus 1.4% on the Nasdaq, minus 2.1% on the Russell. The dollar, I think the dollar might have turned green. Let's see. No, but it's it's an amazing comeback. If you guys see the dollar chart, oh my god, the daily candle is crazy. Yeah, it turned around. Not positive from the open because we gapped up, but we recovered almost 1%. Yes, almost 1%. Amazing. Amazing. All right, so tick chart is going up to the highs. All right. Let's see if we can have this entry. 591. So tick chart was making a new high here, but not in was making a new high here, the actual chart, but not the tick chart. So it's a fairly lower risk that I put, $150 max, and I'm gonna take 5 micros. Now if this thing comes back down and retest this and goes back up, not in this fashion, but more like right now, if it goes back up and breaks this high, so this trade needs to be readjusted. So ideally I want this to come back here and then go. So what I do when I do this is just assessing that the zone is used up completely. There you go, so it's good. All right. Short. 3.10, 3.71 in the 10-year yield. Wow. This thing is gonna go to 4 point. So what's the economic projection? It says 4.9. 4.4. Wow. All right, so I have 91 3/4 for my short here. Ideally, if so 91 is right here. Ideally, if I could have 642 later in the afternoon, that might be the best trade to take. 942. Sorry, 642. 642. We do have 670. Yeah, this trade is not gonna get filled anytime soon, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the live stream. This is very frustrating. I did not take any trade. I do have a reflection to make because I did have this setup here that I did not. Where is it? Where is the one that I was considering? This one, right? No, this is MNQ. So I did not take this trade right here at 35. That was a good zone, but I didn't take it. So I think for now, I'm going to wrap up the video. And see you guys tomorrow. This is, if I happen to take any trade, I will record it and I will post it in a recap. But for now, there's no recap. Okay? All right, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Have a nice day.